Well, here it is, what's left of the Christchurch Cathedral. I've heard it said that the current bishop, a woman from Canada who arrived in Christchurch barely 5 years ago, has had it as part of her agenda to have it completely demolished, since it was damaged in the February earthquake. Apparently she wants to be remembered for making her mark, being a brand new cathedral building. I have serious reservations how any recent immigrant from Canada can possibly understand the importance of Christchurch's cathedral to Christchurch City and Canterbury. Independent experts have concluded that it can be fully restored in a safe manner, but it's almost a foregone conclusion that Bishop Matthews will get her way and have the very heart of Christchurch cut out and totally demolished. I'm Christchurch born and bred, and although I've lived almost half of my life overseas, mark my words, if they demolish this cathedral, our cathedral, my cathedral, I'll be leaving to go overseas, and I just won't be coming back. Here's the Regent Cinema, that's not there anymore. I actually went to the very last screening of the original Regent before it was burnt out in, the early 1980s? And I actually saw the piece of burning paper that was thrown by some tow rag that ultimately set it alight. But at the time, the police and fire service were not interested in hearing from me. It was truly beautiful, with the little individual Romeo and Juliet balconies upstairs and a machine almost unique in the southern hemisphere that not only projected stars on the ceiling but also moving clouds. But anyway, after that devastating fire, it was rebuilt as one of those new style multiplexes with several small cinemas. As you can see though now, it's all gone. It's worth noting the safety sign at the beginning of the walkway, staffed by council officers, that stout footwear must be worn. Here am I in my steel caps. You really do know that New Zealand is in the South Pacific, don't you? Because the Samoan safety boot rules supreme. Here's another Christchurch landmark, the 11-storey BNZ building. This used to be New Zealand's own national bank, although some years ago the government flogged it off to the Aussies. So as well as the ground floor being the bank, the upper floors housed lawyers and that sort of thing. Although there's no obvious major damage, this building is scheduled for demolition. Normally, of course, you could just walk across the road to the ANZ, but yeah, closed too. This building has significant structural damage and it could go either way, whether or not it's demolished or repaired. Again, normally you could have crossed the road to the other corner, where the old camera house shop was only just fully refurbished and became the TSB's bank's new Christchurch headquarters. Well, since the demolition boys have already been in, nothing left now. You couldn't really run a bank there, could you? Bit of a bugger of a place to heat in winter, and the security's not that good.